Alright, here's our question. For what numbers x between negative 2 pi and 2 pi does cosecant of x equal 1? I'll try a different color here. So to start with, I'm going to sketch the picture of what cosecant looks like, and then we'll be able to tell where it does equal 1. So always 4 tick marks to the left and to the right. Sorry that was kind of crooked, but and then it said only do it between 1 and negative 1, or between negative 2 pi and 2 pi. So that part's good. Remember, the reciprocal of cosecant is sine, so when I graph it, I always graph in sine. Sorry, I started at the top instead. The reciprocal of cosecant is sine. Sine goes to the origin. So kind of started wrong, but I caught myself. So I'm just going to dot it in. And then here it goes down, cuts the axis, reaches the top, and like this. So there I have dotted that in, and you put your asymptotes in. And when you draw the graph, it looks like this, and like this. I know you're just kind of like, why are you taking so long? Well, if you look at the graph, this is going to help you. It says, for what numbers x between negative 2 pi and 2 pi does cosecant of x equal 1? Well, they're wondering, what is the angle right here? So it goes negative 2 pi and negative 3 pi over 2. So that's one of them. So in my answers, I have negative 3 pi over 2. And the other place is right here. And it's just to the right of 0, so that would be at pi over 2. So between negative 2 pi and 2 pi, we did the whole graph. It's equal to positive 1 at negative 3 pi over 2 and at positive pi over 2. If I were to ask, where is cosecant of x equal to negative 1, then that would be at negative pi over 2 and positive 3 pi over 2 down here. But they ask us where is it going to be positive 1, so it would look like that. Similarly, we could ask the same question about secant. We're going to solve it just the same way. We're just going to sketch the picture in. So I put 4 tick marks. There's 2 pi. 4 tick marks. You notice that you should be able to graph pretty quickly. It shouldn't take you too long. Secant is reciprocal of cosine, so it starts at the top, cuts the axis, reaches the minimum, cuts the axis, reaches the maximum, and you just dot it in. Remember that cosine kind of looks like if you look like once to the right side there, it kind of looks like a tulip. Then you cut the axis, reach the minimum, cut the axis, reach the maximum. So there it is. And we know that everywhere it crosses the x-axis, I have an asymptote. So I'm going to put those in. And we had another little video about describing where those vertical asymptotes occur. This just happens to be a different question, okay? It's asking us, where is secant equal to positive 1? So it says, for what numbers of x is secant of x equal to 1? Well, the first one occurs right here at negative 2 pi. Then there's another one at 0. And then there's another one at positive 2 pi, because that's where the value of that function is positive 1. Okay, so here, here, and here. So this one you actually have 3 answers.